turmeric become more bioavailable.
Right.
So you can put a pinch of black pepper in there. Okay, so let me stop my share there.
Hey, Deb, what are your thoughts on cinnamon? Because I had been reading that one particular cinnamon is better than others.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of deep information about cinnamon. What type did you think or read that was better?
I think it's Ceylon, Ceylon.
Ceylon,
Ceylon.
the country. Ceylon, and then there's the Vietnamese. Yeah, it's the two different kinds. Yeah, Ceylon.
Okay.
Yeah. It's south of India, a little island, Sri Lanka.
Oh,
There
thank
you
you.
go.
I didn't know that.
There you go. Thank you. See, ask the audience. And while I'm at it, I looked it up. Cinnamon may help lower blood sugar and fight diabetes by imitating the effects of insulin and increasing glucose transport into the cells.
Yeah, see,
It
I
can
looked
also
it
help
up
lower blood sugar by increasing insulin sensitivity, making insulin more efficient in that way. So that's why cinnamon can be a helpful addition. Yeah. Okay, so I stopped my share. Now you should be able to see that I've put my 1.5 cups of almond milk in there and my large 1-inch piece bananas for one large banana in 1-inch pieces, 1 cup of blackberries or blueberries or whatever it is that you prefer. A mix is fine. And then a 1/2 cup of kale. I just went and picked this out of my garden today, just as fresh as can be. And then a 1/2 cup of baby spinach leaves, which I picked really nice and freshly out of the box on my table over there. So I have a little spinach coming up in my garden, but not enough.
If you don't have kale, could you just double the spinach?
You could, you sure could. Yep. Yep. And then we have flax seeds. So we've got some spices here and some flax seeds. We know that flax seeds are good omega-3 fatty acids. And we also have turmeric here and cinnamon, and I'm putting all of them in. And then
Did you grind the flax seeds first?
Yep, the flax seeds are already ground. Absolutely.
Okay.
Deb, I'm
Yeah.
following you with this book. Did you not put the almond butter in it?
The almond butter is, okay, tell me where the almond butter is. Is it listed as?
It was after the spinach.
Wow, I missed a lot of stuff. See, that's what happens when you have to rewrite your whole class. So let me do that. I
It
have
was a
it out.
tablespoon. Okay,
Here
it was
it
a
is.
tablespoon.
Yep, thank you, thank you, thank you. Tablespoon of almond butter. Just stir that around a little bit. Wow, yeah, that's an important ingredient, right? Tasty, lots of protein. Right kind of fats, but see, this is where fats, I don't know, this is just my personal observation and experience. Well, I'll say it this way. I think that everybody's physiology is different. And so I do think that different diets and different approaches fit different people. Some people are very successful on a low fat or very low fat diet. Some people are very successful on a no fat diet. The important thing is to be watching your numbers and to make changes as necessary to look for improvements. If you're going down one pathway and you're not seeing improvements, don't necessarily feel like it's that you need more medicine, but maybe you need a different dietary approach. So, and I'm not saying anything about medicines. They have their place for sure.
Well, when that subject's brought up, they always say, they did research and we're following that research plan. So you can do what you want, but this is what we're telling you to do. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now, who is telling you to do that? Is it
This
just
a program from the National Kidney Foundation?
because I'm diabetic and have been diabetic for quite a few years, and truly I've never heard about the emphasis being low fat. it's always
Yeah.
been low sugars, low carbs. To
Go to their
watch
website,
those.
National Kidney Foundation, and you can see their program is a weekly meeting online for 8
Mhm.
months, followed by a monthly meeting for 4 months. So it's a year-long program and a commitment, which, if you qualify, would be paid for by Medicare.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, I'll
So,
have to check it out.
It has caused me to indeed watch my numbers on
Mm-hmm.
everything, and I've lost, in like 3 or 4 months, 8 pounds. So
Excellent.
weight loss is
Excellent.
important for them, but this is how they say you should do it.
Mhm.
But you
Well,
can
as long
do
as you
other
keep
things as
your-
well.
As long as you keep your A1C, as low as you can, and keep your sugar numbers as low as you
Yeah, to
can.
qualify, your A1C has to be in a certain range to be on that
Mhm.
program.
Right, right.
Bob, could you
And it's
put
free.
the information for that in the chat?
Certainly, yeah.
Thank you.
Watching your triglyceride numbers is also important. So one of the things that can tend to go up when we substitute other things for the fats in our diet is that we if we have an excess in carbohydrates, they can be stored as a fat called a triglyceride. So if you see that reflected, you might think about whether that's being affected by your diet or not. So those are some important numbers. So I'm going to run this now, so it might be a little loud.
The interesting thing is we cannot hear your blender, but we can hear when you speak.
What's that?
We can hear you speak, but we don't hear the blender at all.
Oh,
Because the
really?
TA muted it.
No, but
Yeah,
I
well-
had a discussion with one of the TAs and they said that you have a background canceling mic.
Cancellation. Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
cool.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
we
So that
just
was-
hear the button when you start it up, we hear it, but then it cancels it.
Okay. So what I'm noticing about this smoothie is that even though I use the frozen berries, I'm going to put some ice in. It's not frozen enough for me for a bowl. And I don't even know if this will do it. So
Deb, Vivian wrote in the chat to store your almond butter upside down in the fridge, and maybe that pulls the oils back into it. Yeah.
it's a great idea. Mhm. All right, so. This could be a lot thicker in my opinion. So you could reduce the amount of milk here. But it does look like this. This does not look like his picture. So, makes me think, okay. But I would add in here some different nuts and seeds or different fruits and seeds. You can use some raspberries here. I'm just putting in a couple of red raspberries. And a few almonds, sliced almonds. And I have some, I actually like coconut, so I'm going to put a few sprinkles of coconut on here. And I had something else here.
We can't see it. We can't see it.
You can't see it.